There is a dimension of fire you carry now that can make you live holy. In the next 5 years, there will be invention in darkness. If you maintain that dimension you have 5 years ago, you will start fornicating. And so if a believer does not shift, the quality of your existence will begin to deteriorate. I'm young, but at least I saw when people didn't dress naked on the street. There used to be a time when people dressed decently. It was the norm in Nigeria. Until a dimension of darkness was opened up and the minds of men were reprogrammed. And they now began to redefine beauty, not in form of character and modesty. They started redefining beauty as the extent to which you expose your private part. Because a dimension of darkness opened. Now, if you were a holy man, before that dimension opened up, and you don't ascend higher, when that dimension opens up, you will discover that you will start struggling with your walk with God. Because your walk with God was not used to seeing naked women. Now, nakedness has become the order of the day. Immoral talk has become the way of communication. So even the energy that is in society has been corrupted. And so if your righteousness, your purity, and the power of God that keeps you holy does not ascend to another height or another dimension, you will discover that you just start falling and you won't know why. A brother complained to me. He was living somewhere and he was on fire for God. He could pray in tongues 4 hours every day, no matter what happened, until he relocated to a better house. In the physical, the house was better, but when he came there was a portal. They now discovered that they choked his prayer life. Somebody who prays on the average 4 hours started struggling to pray for 30 minutes. The physical house was better, but the spiritual atmosphere was dying. And so death came into his spirit and he began to struggle. The reason is because the level of grace he had, the level of fire he had, was sufficient to function in this latter dimension. Now that he has come into the former dimension, now that he has come into the latter dimension, he will need to ascend to be able to remain the way he was. So he could not maintain status quo because dimensions were changing in the negative supernatural, but it was not changing in light. And because it was not changing in light, he began to see